Today I'm talking about the things I hate in FC25 career mode. While there's some good elements in FC25 career mode, there's also things that I just don't like, and today I'm going to be putting them in this video. But this is one of my favorite videos to make each year because it's sort of like therapy for me. I get to rant about the things I don't like in this game, and it makes me feel better after. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like for me. Make sure you subscribe for more FC25 content. The first thing I hate in FC25 career mode has to do with play as a real manager. If you want to do a career mode with a real manager, the game offers you a lot of managers. The problem is though, there's only a certain amount that have actual real faces on their manager. A lot of the Premier League managers will have real faces though, but you will notice that some managers don't have real faces, which ruins the whole experience. If you want to play as one of these managers where there's no real face, I reckon you're better off just creating your own guy instead, because there's no point to this, they have fake faces. There's no real point in using the real manager just for the name. Another issue with this is that there's not enough faces in certain leagues. So you can see with the French league, there's only one manager available. Why not have more? I don't know why. And then there's also, for Germany, only one manager, which is the Dortmund manager. So that ruins the experience a little bit as well. You can see that the third division in Germany has more managers than the actual Bundesliga. So yeah, that's a little bit of a thing I hate there. The Serie A has a few managers, but a lot will be generic as well. So yeah, there is a lot of managers in this sort of feature, I guess, but a lot of the faces are going to be fake, and there's also going to be a lot of managers that don't even exist in the game as well, like if you play in the French league or German league. Look at Gattuso's face there. That definitely is not Gattuso there. So yeah, I think you're just better off creating your own guy if you're going to choose a real manager with a generic face. Another thing I hate in FC25 is EA removing icons from player career. This year you can play player career mode with an icon. If you pre-ordered the game, you'll get Beckham, Zidane, and also Ronaldo. But then EA is going to drip feed icons into the game throughout the season. So now they've added in Rush, Pele, Sawa, and also Drogba. They came in the other day, but before that there was Thierry Henry, Andrea Pirlo, Ruud van Nistelrooy, and also Smith. Now I knew that EA was going to be drip feeding new icons into player career mode throughout the season, but I didn't expect them to actually remove the icons that were already available. Why couldn't they just keep everyone? Why did they have to remove Thierry Henry and Andrea Pirlo? What happens if I wanted to do a player career mode with them? Now I've lost them, Who knows if they're ever going to come back, if they're ever going to be available again. I don't think it was necessary to remove these icons. So yeah, I think that's going to be another thing I hate this year. I think if you're going to give it to us, keep them afterwards, don't remove them and replace them with other icons. Because now if I wanted to do a career mode with Thierry Henry or Andrea Pirlo, I now have to wait for EA to put them back as an icon in player career mode, if they even do it, and who knows when that's going to happen anyway. So yeah, that's a little thing I'll hate this year. Another thing I hate while we're here is the fact that you cannot use icons as managers in career mode. We all know that if you play as a real player or create a player, you can retire that player in player career mode and use them as a manager in manager career. With the icons though, EA has not given us that feature. Let's do an example here, maybe with Brazilian Ronaldo. We'll start a player career with him. You would think that you could just press the triangle button to retire the player, confirm your retirement, and then it would take you into manager career mode. You would get job offers and go from there. But this year, if you use an icon and you retire him, EA already thought of this. They just boot you out and you go back to the home menu of FC25. Why is that? Come on. This has to be a feature coming to FC26 career mode, because there's no reason why EA would block this feature. You even have Zidane as a manager on the sidelines in your home menu, but you can't use him in career mode as a manager. Do you know how many people would love to have Beckham as their manager in manager career mode, or Zidane, or Drogba, Ronaldo? The only thing I can think of at the moment as to why this wouldn't be a feature in the game is the fact that they're going to bring it into FC26 career mode. This is such a missed opportunity here. A lot of people would do this. Retire an icon, use them as a manager in the game. Another thing I hate in FC25 career mode has to do with the kits in Creator Club. We can customize the home, the away, the third kit, and also the goalkeeper kit. With the first three here, you can do branded kits. So you can have Adidas, Nike, Puma, New Balance, I think as well. There's a few other ones there as well. But when we take a look at the goalkeeper kits, what happened to the licensed jerseys? What happened to the branded kits? You end up with these generic jerseys, which do not look good at all. They ruin the experience. Look at this. You can select that kit for a keeper, which has no brand on it, but then you can have Adidas jerseys for the outfield players. I don't know what happened to the goalkeeper kits. How come they can't license the keeper kits? It's a little bit strange, and it's going to be a thing I hate this year once again. This game does not feature real sponsors. It doesn't feature any kind of sponsors on real jerseys as well. So yeah, the fact that there's no sponsors in this career mode as well is another thing I hate, because the old career modes did have the sponsorship feature, and it would be nice in Creator Club to generate revenue with sponsors and also put them on the jersey as well, because right now you're just playing with jerseys that do not have any sponsors on them. them. I don't consider this to be proper sponsors in career mode, but EA does have some kits in Creator Club where they have their own logo or a Frostbite engine logo. The problem with this is that you cannot use branded kits with the logos on the jerseys, because maybe there would be some people out there that would throw a Frostbite engine logo on a jersey if they could, but EA doesn't let you do that. If you want to use their sponsored logos on your kit, you have to use a generic kit, which doesn't look good. No one would pick this. Imagine using this as your kit when you have all these Nike, Puma, Adidas, all these nice looking jerseys. There should be another section here where you can put logos on the jersey. I guess we'll have to wait for FC26. This is not a big issue, but it's something that I hate because as a content creator, I have to simulate a lot of career modes. Let's say I start a career mode and I go to the office section because I need to start simming through the season. The calendar lets me go to all the different months in the season. So let's say I go from July to May the following year. I press sim and the game starts doing its thing. The thing that annoys me about this is that it actually stops when the preseason tournament invite comes up. Why is it stopping my calendar simulation just for a preseason tournament invite? Who cares about preseason when you're doing a calendar sim? I think it's maybe just an oversight, but why does the preseason tournament invite have to stop the whole calendar sim when every other match in career mode and every other transfer notification and all other elements in career mode do not stop the calendar sim? EA, please fix this because there's been so many times already where my calendar sims have been interrupted by the preseason tournament invite. It's starting to annoy me and I think it's an easy fix as well. So this year EA brought in a new feature on the right which is called social media, and it's already made my list of things I hate in FC25 career mode. I guess hate's a big word for this feature. Maybe the right word is dislike, but I feel like they could have done so much more with this feature. This feels like the old news tiles from those old career modes, maybe with just some updated photos and 3 comments underneath each post. When EA said there was social media coming to the game, I thought there was going to be like a full-on fake Twitter like the Journey had. Another thing that bothers me with this social media is that as you flick through, you can see that it's the same photo, just different manager, different face, different outfit, but the same photo. Why are they posing the same? You're telling me they couldn't come up with more variety for the manager photos? You've already got these two, which is the same photo. And as we go up the list, there's a photo for that guy. And then as we go back down, I saw the same photo there as well. Look at that. Just different manager. This one is the same. Look at that. Same photo, different manager face, same outfit as well. Feels like I'm just seeing the same post over and over. I do like the comments underneath the posts, but I do think that the Journey had a better social media feature, and I thought this was what was coming to career mode this year, where you could read different tweets from players, companies, news outlets, random people as well. You would have a followers count. There would be top stories and also hashtags. If EA could combine the two together, we would have an awesome social media feature in career mode. A big thank you to Chris and Callum who are channel members. I'm now putting channel members' names in my videos, so if you want your name featured in my videos, click the link in the description and become a Vapex FC member today. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit the thumbnail in the middle to watch another FC25 video.